Aha! Showtime!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, welcome to the final Friday show for us. That doesn't mean we're going forever. That means we're going to Thursdays at 7 p.m. So this will be our last Friday show for a little while. If we don't like Thursdays or if Thursdays don't work out, we pop right back into Fridays because we're flexible like that. Well, it's only because I have the body of a gymnast, but other than that, yeah, here we are, Friday evening, kind of bittersweet. I'm not really sure how to feel about it because there's a couple things going on. I go to Thursdays at 7, due to a scheduling conflict because our good friend EPD, executive producer Dan, there he is, due to scheduling conflicts. Cannot join us live. He's going to the corporate offices. He's going to that fuzzing glass tower in the sky. So he will not be able to be with us as much on camera as usual. But he will still be part of the program. Here he is. What are you doing? Are you coming in or
at least maybe mobile?
Yeah, maybe mobile. That's always a possibility. But yeah, so I'll you know what? I'm gonna get to this first because I pick on you a lot, and you take it with a grain of salt, and we have a lot of fun with it. I'm never serious about you are do nothing, Dan. Let's get this. Let's be real. You do basically nothing and get paid a lot of money for it. So. Now you're moving to the corporate offices. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, man. So now I'm paying you in Dogecoin, by the way.
I'll take it.
So now you're moving to the corporate offices and you won't be with us on camera as much, but you will still be instrumental in making decisions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, which is always a good thing. So, like I said, I pick on you a lot and we have a lot of fun with it. And obviously I'm joking most of the time that I bust your balls and stuff like that. So I don't really get a chance to say how much I appreciate you, sir. So publicly, I would like to thank you for the hard work that you do for the very little, meaning zero pay. I can always pay you in like fuzzy chips. You know what I mean? I can pay you in that. I can pay you in I used to be able to pay you in white balls, but you do that no more. So listen. Dude, I just want you to know, I just want everybody else to know out there that I appreciate you and all that you do for me because you are the one that talks me down off the ledge several times. You're the one that makes me not make stupid decisions half the time. So that being said, you're like my man, my best friend. So tomorrow night when you come pick me up for poker night, I got you a little present, bro.
Nice.
That's all for you. So I'll get that to you tomorrow. But just know that I appreciate you, bro.
I want to tear up.
Oh, baby tears, right? So
Tears of my enemies.
The tears of your enemies. That's right. So social medias, guys. We got YouTube going on. We got Facebook, of course. We have Insta and TikTok, all of them going at the same time. I have altered the Facebook name. It used to be 518 Fuzzy. Everything now is at that Fuzzing 518 show. So it's all uniform now. YouTube.com, Facebook.com, Instagram.com, TikTok.com. Everything is at that Fuzzing 518 show. Makes it nice and easy for you guys. You guys can go to any one of those. And I'm saying this for a reason. You guys can go to any one of those, especially YouTube. Subscribe. You don't even have to click the notification button. Just give it a little tap. Just a little tap. Go there, little tap on the notification button. The notification bell basically tells you when we go on the air. So you'll get a notification every time we go live. Chief, good evening. Jess, good evening. Jen. Oh, there. Look who it is. She is the charter member and the president of the Vark Bully Nation. That's her right there, Jen. Good evening. Good to see you, Jen. Glad to see you. So, yeah, head over to YouTube if you can. No, I almost want to demand it. You guys need to go to YouTube, youtube.com/thatfuzzing518 show. Click subscribe. It's free. There's no charge for subscription. Facebook.com if you're on YouTube. Go over to Facebook at That Fuzzing 518 show. Instant TikTok. TikToks are kind of slow right now. Trying to figure out what to do with TikTok because it's kind of fun, but I've got so much shit going on right now. But I promise there'll be some new stuff up there soon. So Instant TikTok at That Fuzzing 518 show. Just click to follow. Follow me along over there. Appreciate it. And let's see. What else we got to get to? Oh, on YouTube, we are starting a new thing on YouTube. We are doing reaction videos now. Basically checking out some live performances of people and post them up on YouTube. I give a little commentary during them. It's fun to do. They're pretty popular. So what I want to do is I want to kind of establish that as a little thing that we do. And then I want to start kind of like folding local bands into it. That way it's going to get a lot of people exposure once we get a lot of YouTube subscribers and stuff like that. So tell your friends. And if you want your video reacted to, I guess, local bands, if you want your video reacted, drop me a line. I'll definitely do them for sure. Oh, man. Oh, Capital Underground still going strong on nippertown.com, exclusively on nippertown.com, may I add. And I think it's episode 14 or 15 now. It's up there, man. He's pumping them out. I think we're probably touching 30,000 listeners now. So yeah, that's just kicking ass over there. Every Monday morning, 9 a.m. An hour of local music gets played on CapitalUnderground.com. If you want your song put up there, just send it over to Ralph. He'll help you out. Also, check out ShuffleExtreme.com. That's Ralph's little radio gig he's got going, internet radio gig. It's awesome, man. The format is never a format. It's just he plays whatever every day, all day. Take a little sip of blue juice here. So yeah, make sure you guys are checking that out. Boat cruises. Boat cruises are killing it right now. I keep seeing advertisements all the time for the boat cruises. I'm going to run down some of them for you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them already, and I'm sure they're going to be adding more to it. Starting August 13th, the Dutch Obelisk, the Friday the 13th cruise, featuring good friends of the show, Faced, with the Phoenix and the Raven and Psycho Mantum. That's a 7 p.m. sharp takeoff. So they leave the dock at 7. If you got tickets and you're there at 7:02, you're probably going to be like trying to jump from the dock to the boat to try and get on it. But tickets, I believe you can get through the bands on that. Just go to their pages. It should tell you where you guys will be able to get tickets. August 20th, Dirt Church bonus. Lifelong Death, the Lunkheads and Jay Frost, again, 7 p.m. start. And most of these are like $20. I mean, you get a 3-hour boat cruise with some kick-ass bands. Can't beat that. August 28th, of course, this is all on a Dutch Apple, by the way. I don't know if I said it or not. August 28th, Crimson Mask, Breathless by Dawn, and Winter's Burden. That's going to be a really kick-ass show. I can't wait to see Winter's Burden's making their return. Of course, good friend of this show, Tabs, is the singer for that one. So, again, 7 p.m. start on that one. September 3rd, The Power, Balor, and Malefic, all 7 p.m. again. They're all 7 p.m., guys. And September 4th, Downswing, Wrong Move, and Brick by Brick, 7 p.m. But unfortunately, guys, if you waited on that one, and it didn't take long, that one is a sold-out cruise. So, if you missed the boat on that one, you missed the boat. Missed the boat on that one. Get it? Missed the boat on that one. Hell yeah, man. We reached Virginia. That's awesome. What's up, Foster? Good to see you. Hey, another Foster. Look at that. His long lost cousins. Show it. There it is. Foster. Is that Australian for kangaroo? Australian for beer, something like that. So
for beer made in Canada.
Jen says, "Oh God, Canadians, good Lord." I got my shirt and stickers. Fuck it, I should get a Vark Bully tattoo. See, now that right there would be freaking awesome. Jen says she talked to Bo yesterday. A quarter of the tickets are already gone, and all of them are probably going to sell out, guys. So don't wait on them. If you want to get on the boat, you guys want to get a certain band or certain show you want to see, don't wait on them because they will.
It's very difficult to get tickets for that show. A lot of them have not just that one. I mean, boat shows.
It's like 130 people, so there's not that many. So I mean, get them while you can, guys, because they like we just said, they go real quick. So, and yeah, I mean, I don't have much. Well, I have stuff after this, of course, but so I sat down yesterday and recorded an interview with local favorites, Glass Pony. That was a pretty awesome interview. We had a lot of fun, and we're going to play that interview for you guys now. And I'll be in the chat interacting with you guys, so don't go nowhere. Check these guys out because it's a lot of fun. What's up?
Saddle up.
That's right. Saddle up. Riders to your post. So, yeah, we're going to get into it right now. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I did forget something. I want to wish a very, very happy birthday to friend of the show and fellow degenerate now, Ron Burris. Ron Burris turns the lovely age of, I think he's legal now. He might be 18 now. So, happy birthday, brother. And the Grandstand Jockeys win is out today, actually, 6/18. So head over to Bandcamp, grab a copy of that if you could. 5-song EP. You guys heard some of the stuff. What was it, last week? Last week?
For who? Burris?
Grandstand Jockeys.
Yeah, that was
last week, right? Yeah, dude, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah,
I was
absentee EPD.
That's right.
Absentee.
Yeah, bandcamp.com, guys. Go over there, grab a copy of that, and look around. You guys will find a whole bunch of local music there. So, yeah, spend some money over there. Do that. So we're going to get into it right now, guys. We're going to play the interview, Grandstand Jockeys, and like I said, I'll be in the chat messing around.
Pony.
What?
Glass Pony.
What did I say? Grandstand Jockeys, didn't I?
Yeah.
See, I can see. That's why you're here. This is what the show's going to fall to shambles without you, man. I'm telling you. So, okay, take 2 on that one. So we're going to get into the interview right now, guys. Glass Pony, and we'll play that for you. Like I said, I'll be in the chat interacting. So, talk away. We'll have a little conversation there. But yeah, without further ado, Glass Pony. I'm going to introduce to you like they really don't need an introduction, but I'm going to introduce them anyways. It is. Oh, now I'm going to get it wrong. No, I'm not. I promise I won't get it wrong. It's Shanda, Eddie, Jeff, and Greg. Please welcome to the show, folks, Glass Pony. We're missing one. Oh, there she is. All right. Whew. I thought we lost one already. Excellent. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having us. Yeah, I mean, happy to be here.
It's absolutely our pleasure. So, you guys were the winners of the 2021 Nippertown March Madness. I'm sorry, March Music Madness. I always get that title wrong. Shout out, of course, to the Spot 518. Also nominated for the Best Jam Band for the Eddies, and 4 absolutely amazing musicians. Definitely got on my radar, and I'm like, I can't wait to talk to these guys. So reached out, and here you guys are. So I'm glad to have you. How long have you guys been together?
We were just talking about this.
Well, the 4 of us have been Glass Pony since 2018.
August of 2018.
Yep. In 2017, the 3 of us played a little bit with another bass player. So that's when we started as Glass Pony. But this band that feels like Glass Pony to all of us started in August of 2018.
So we'll go around and each of you guys introduce yourself and let us know what you do in the band. That way everybody knows who's who and who does what.
Cool.
I'm Shanda Dewey. I'll start over
Oh,
here.
gotcha.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Shanda, and I play drums.
And you sing.
And I sing.
Very well.
Yeah.
And you do like all our booking, which is huge.
I do.
Yeah, Shannon does a lot of our business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep these guys in line too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just booking this, I
Yeah.
appreciate everything that you do with all the
I'm
shows.
sure
I
this
don't
was easy.
want to do this all the time,
Yeah.
organizing it.
I'm Eddie. I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Greg. I play guitar and I sing a little bit too.
And I'm Jeff, and I play bass
And sing.
and sing.
We all
Right?
sing
I
a
do.
little.
Yep, I do sing.
All you guys singing. That's important, you know. So I'll start with Shanda, and I'll go around kind of like in a row. What got you interested in being a musician? What first got you interested in becoming a musician?
I actually never really specifically thought I would be a musician. So it was kind of random. I've been into music for a long time. I played saxophone in high school, junior high. And at one point I thought I'd be like a music teacher actually, but I realized you have to be like really good at a lot of things to do that. So I scrapped that idea, but I've always been really into it. As far as like playing drums and being with these guys, that all happened like really organically and really randomly. I wasn't searching to be in a band. I wasn't searching to be a musician per se, as far as that goes. But we just started playing together, and that was that.
Eddie?
I've been into music pretty much my whole life. Got into my dad's tape collection when I was, younger. Got into the Dead and Jimi Hendrix and Zeppelin and that kind of stuff. So I started playing guitar with those influences in high school. But I really liked writing songs, and that's kind of what kept me interested. So I did that, and that's kind of when I started recording as well. And so writing and recording, I kind of grew with those as I was learning guitar. So that's kind of how I got started.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about. As long as I can remember, I've been into music. When you ask this specifically, a couple things come to mind. First is seeing Ace Ventura and the mosh pit scene when he's got Cannibal Corpse playing. Dude, just the energy, man. Like that was like, I was like, what is this? And so that just, I don't know, it just attracted me. And then moving forward in time in terms of playing like actual guitar, Kurt Cobain and Nirvana, again, just the energy of what that was doing. I remember spending the summer after 7th grade. My parents were like taking us on a road trip through Vermont or something, and I had their live album from the Muddy Banks of the Wishkah, and I just listened to it endlessly, and I was like, I want to do that. And then from there, it's just been a slow progression of whatever my personal tastes are, and then following that as I played a guitar, through metal, through discovering Fish and jam bands and post rock and whatever else. So here, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Now it's your turn.
Cool. So when I was younger, real young, I can't even really remember the exact age, but growing up, my dad would play music of his era, all that baby boomer greatness. But it was specifically AC/DC, actually, which I don't even really listen to anymore at all, and it's kind of like, I'm indifferent about it, but I was obsessed with it. And I just thought it was just the coolest thing, the way Angus could play guitar. And yeah, I started playing in 5th grade. But right before I bought my first guitar, my mom got 2 tickets for us to see B.B. King at the Palace Theater.
Oh.
And we got really close. And that just it just made sense to buy a guitar. And then it's just kind of went
If
off.
he
from
can't
there.
sell you on it, then
Yeah, it was just it really like talking about it just kind of gave me chills. It's like
Sure,
it was so it was awesome. It was perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. But that's what got me like started to playing guitar and being interested in like, wow, this isn't just concert band and playing, you know, the snare drum or the baritone horn or, you know, running scales. Like this is actually organic and fun and rad.
You feel something.
Yes. Feel something.
Now, do any of you guys come from musical families?
No.
No.
None of
Mm.
us.
Well, my uncle's a
I
really
know.
awesome drummer,
Oh,
actually.
yeah,
Scott
sure.
Appicelli, he's killer. But that's uncle through marriage, so like bloodline, not technically. But there's like something in the air with my family because I have a cousin who just like plays piano beautifully. My sister's really creative and she's a musician too. So it hovers in my family, but lineage wise, I don't have any like solid musicians. My parents aren't musicians, anything like that. But again, everyone's always been into music, and it's like I grew up with it, just not in the player world of it.
Yeah, I guess a similar thing because you know we weren't musicians, but I remember looking in my dad's drawers on like his stereo setup on I don't know, it must have been like 7 or 8, and he had like drawers full of Neil Diamond bootlegs, like the way I collect fish. He
Yeah.
collected Neil Diamond
That's
shows, which is
funny.
like crazy. I still remember the look of just all the cassettes in the row of Neil Diamond of all people. You know.
So I'll start back with Shanda again. What are some of your musical influences?
Well, all of us will all say the same thing. We're all big Fish fans. So that's
sure.
probably like number one, like what I listen to. I don't think I play like Fishman in the slightest, but except for maybe my volume level. And then the other one that's like really big that I love to like watch and listen to is Levon Helm. I love Levon Helm. And then influence as far as my playing goes is like these three guys. They influence everything I do and play, and that's like when I'm playing, that's where I'm getting everything from. So I think that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Eddie?
Yeah. My biggest influences, well, Fish from a creative standpoint, and then I'm a really big fan of like '90s alternative, indie, pop, you know, rock, all that stuff. So I really like songwriters. So like Adam Duritz of Counting Crows was a big influence of mine. Conor Oberst of Bright Eyes. So they're probably my biggest influences. And then from like a creative and sonic perspective, bands like Radiohead and the Beatles were definitely influences as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah, mine's a little weird.
Good answer.
Yeah,
I liked your answer too, Shanda. I teared up a little.
nice. Yeah, leave on
Sorry.
home. I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's great. I just didn't know. So mine is very strange. In that, so I grew up playing really aggressive death metal, and my hero when I was a kid was Trey Azagthoth from Morbid Angel.
Oh,
And
wow.
what's really cool about him is he was a big Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix guy. So
Mhm.
what he talked about, he called it lava. So his solos were lava, and it was more about feeling and sound rather than like, oh, let me shred this, you know, harmonic minor scale for 16 bars or whatever. And so he would use the whammy bar, gobs of delay and univibe and reverb, and he had these like cool miking techniques where he'd put like a fan between the mic and the cabinet or put the mic inside a giant glass bowl and just get all this weird sounds.
Wow.
But he was really big on improv, and then so like that spoke to me when I was playing metal, which kind of then I think allowed me to get into Fish when I went up to SPAC in 2004 and kind of just hung out and got transformed by that, because the improv and just the energy that they bring to the music spoke to me. But beyond those guys, I'm really into David Gilmour's playing from Pink Floyd. Those guys are huge and always in my head with regards to everything.
Mhm.
And then beyond that, I am also a huge trance fan. So like Paul Van Dyke, Paul Oakenfold, even some Dead Mouse tracks. And I love the way trance will like have a melody that like stays put, but like the bass changes underneath, so like it messes with the harmony in a really cool way. And that's really similar to like the post rock I listen to, where the guitar does one thing, but really all the action is like from the bass player underneath. That's what like changes the feel.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know. Pink Floyd, Gilmore, a lot of post rock guys who speed pick and have 7 delay pedals on at once. Whatever.
Nice, dude.
To Jeff.
So I'm going to try to answer this like influence question on as a bass player. I've really only been playing bass since I joined this band.
Oh, yeah, we should have talked about that.
But so like, but I come from a guitar background, but I'm not going to answer from a guitar sort of answer.
Okay.
So my bass influences definitely would be like Tom Perosi from the Ominous Sea Pods. He's my bass teacher, groove guru, life coach, amazing person. But he inspires me all the time. And I really, really dig Thundercat a lot. Like I'm kind of obsessed with that.
Mhm.
But I really, really love Larry Graham and the way he like started slapping the Sly and the Family Stone, and that really, I just dug because it grooves and it's not too much slap. Like, not that it's a bad thing, but I feel like, I don't know, slapping it. I don't know. There's just too much behind it, and it's very selective. But yeah, those are my influences. But Tom Perosi overall is like the biggest. He's like the person that kind of let me in and kind of just, I don't know. It all makes sense now. Without him, it definitely wouldn't be the same.
Tom was also an influence on us as a band,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
and like we all grew up watching Tom play. You know,
I
in
didn't
Raisinghead.
really know anything
The
about
three
it
of us
until
did,
later,
yeah,
but
yeah.
The three of them did, for sure.
Yeah, and then he was real supportive of us when we got started. It was really cool.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from him.
Yeah, we were really blessed to have a really crazy good Delmar like music kind of nexus thing going on.
Mhm.
So all while we were younger, you know, in our 20s and whatever, we just go to Swifties seemingly every other weekend and see Raisinhead just crush like all the time, and just like these epic shows for whatever 70-60 people at Swifties. Like, you know, they're not like touring, they don't really have like a big web presence, but here they are like just delivering this like incredibly like powerful music to just our little scene of people who we see all the time and who now come see us and whatever. And I don't know, it's just cool. The Delmar scene is really special, I think, because I don't think something like that exists everywhere. We have a lot of really dedicated fans who are our friends, and they come see us and support us. You know, Tom being one of them, and
That's what it's all about, man. I mean, it's, you know, if everybody would just lift each other up and help each other out, I think the scene would be 85 times bigger than it is now, you know?
yeah, man, and like to draw parallels, I often think about like San Francisco in the 60s. I mean, I know we're not as big as that, but like it just makes me feel like whatever I read about that scene is what's happening here with Delmar. I mean, we just played at our friend's house last weekend in her garage, and Jeff played in a band with her, with Jill. They opened, and Jill had a reggae band that we used to go see, and then we see Raisinhead with Tom, and then the Sea Pods with Tom, who we opened for a couple weeks prior. And it's just all this like cohesive like family
Community.
Yeah, right.
It's, dude, it's crazy. The amount of talent that's in this area is ridiculous. And it's so, I don't want to say underdeveloped, but it's underexposed, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There's so many talented people in this area, and it almost goes unnoticed sometimes. And I guess that's what I'm hoping to do, is to kind of cultivate that and to help things get elevated if I can. Anyways, I mean, I'll do what little I can, but
That's what it needs. It needs people
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
for sure,
Actually,
go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to circle back because Jeff brought up a funny story, I think, with, you know, how you weren't a bass player originally and how we got you into the band. so my friend Nick played bass with us for, I don't know, whatever it was, 6 months. And he's not a Fish guy, so he's like, it's not really my thing, guys. I'm gonna move on. And we're like, yeah, no, that we get it totally. And we all knew Jeff from
Blue Sky.
Blue
Blue Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
And we knew that he was into Fish and a music guy. And then I don't know, how did it go from there? There's a funny way we got him over here, and he didn't know what was up.
I didn't know.
We
what
had this like sketchy meeting. We're like, "Hey Jeff, can you come? Like,
Yeah.
we want to
It's
talk
funny.
to you." And we weren't tight with him at that
No.
point. Like, we knew him
Casual
through
acquaintance.
the scene. Or
kind
But
of.
it was cool.
Yeah.
It was
We're
like,
like, "Hey,
Eddie
why-
invited me over, and Shanda and Greg were there too. And I was like, oh, cool. Looks like Glass Pony is like at Eddie's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
At, like, 2
And like
o'clock
I
on
like
Sunday
literally like
afternoon.
didn't even know what was happening. They're like, do you want to play? Like, dude, guitar? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, with Jeff, we asked mainly because of him as a person. We knew his personality would fit, and we loved him as a person. And he didn't play bass; we just knew he was a great musician. So we asked him if he would
Just
learn
see if
bass
he
and
was
play
willing-
with us.
Yeah.
willing to jump ship from the guitar to the bass, because it was like everything else was there. It was like,
Right.
and it has lined up perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
big thing, he gets what we like to call it. He gets it, and we know that from the Fish world,
Can you
really.
define it?
No, can't. So
So I'll start again with Shanda because, of course, ladies first. But at what age did you play your first live gig?
What? Well, I was in high school band, junior high band, so I guess technically, like, I don't know, 12, 13 was like my first performance kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then this band was the first band I played in. Oh no, Upstate Hussy. I was in a band called Upstate
Oh, yeah.
Hussy. I don't know how that spaced me, but that was about a year before I joined this band. That was an all girl, like, punk rockish kind of band.
Mhm.
Played at the Low Beat was our first gig, that kind of thing. So it was fun.
It was like that
Yeah.
festival thing with Polly's was going on next door too, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you bounced
That's-
back and
yeah,
forth
yeah,
between the
yeah.
two.
Yep. I remember that.
yeah, that's fun.
Oh yeah, because the Slaughterhouse chorus also played.
Yeah.
With you
Mhm.
guys.
We did,
Jay
and
and
then
Chris.
like Victory Soul was on that too.
Were there?
I think
Nice.
were they maybe they
I feel like they may have played at Polly's.
Yeah,
think
no,
they were-
it was like a lineup.
Yeah,
thing,
right,
too, but
right.
Anyway, so that was like the first like drumming experience for me live.
What about you, Eddie?
My first gig, I don't remember specifically. Sometime in high school, I had a band sort of similar in ways to this band in high school called Scuttle, jam, indie rock kind of thing. So my first gig was either with them or I played a little bit with my church when I was in high school, and it was like a contemporary rock kind of thing. So I was up on stage a couple times with that church band. It might have been the first time on stage in high school. I don't remember specifically though.
Yeah, I was in high school too. I mean, I did like whatever orchestra band in elementary school and played saxophone, but I think we did one thing. But in terms of like what we do here with like concerts, I
Mhm.
had a death metal band in high school named Angel Death with a lot of my close friends. And we played our first gig at Saratoga Winners, rest in peace. I was, oh man, I think I was about to turn 16 or 17. It was on my mom's birthday. And then I'll never forget, we were so nervous and awkward that like we were the opening band and like the house lights were on and we're just like, I guess we'll start. So we started playing with like the house lights on, and then like a minute and a half into the first song, they like bring the lights down and put the red on and whatever. And I'll never forget that night too, because I was moshing later to my friend's band, Mucopus, and I got too close to somebody in the pit and I got a black eye.
What
They're
was
called-
the name of the band called, Greg?
Mucopus.
That's good. All
just
right, good.
Crazy, brutal death metal stuff from Kinderhook.
And you got slaughtered in the
Dude, yeah, Jake Rao caught me with a windmill right in my face, so I had a black eye
God
after my
damn you,
first
Jake
gig.
Rao.
Yeah.
Jake Rao.
Yeah.
think those are
That
called
was
battle.
nice.
I think those are called battle scars.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What's the question?
Your first gig, man.
Oh, I was in this band in high school called 3 Car Pileup. It was like 2 guitars and drums. It was pretty funny. Bass player, obviously that's why I play bass, because bass players don't exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
we have
why
to
we have you.
change them. But anyway, that was the instrumentation at the time, and we played our first, it was at Drollaman Park,
Oh yeah.
where that awesome frisbee golf course is.
Oh, wow.
We played under the gazebo. My dad built this stage, and it was for all these cross country kids, and they ran from Ravenna to Drollaman Park.
Wow.
So I don't know. That's at least 2 miles. I don't know. It's far though. It's
Yeah.
not it's just down the street.
It's not
you
5
know?
minutes.
But they all came, and
That's cool.
that was. I think I was 16. Yeah, probably 16. Yeah, 16. That sounds about right. 16 or 17, maybe.
Nice.
Could have been 18.
15?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the teens, but it was fun.
Somewhere in that general area, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give the folks a little taste of what you guys do. We're going to play the song called Hypnose. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, or you want to just let it fly?
Sure. I mean, that's a tune I wrote. I wrote it after hearing a song called Hallo Gallo by the band Neu, a German krautrock band, and then it was also krautrock. Yeah, dude.
Is that like a sauerkraut based food?
No, man. It's
Kraut, is that how it's spelled?
German with K.
Okay.
It's basically like Germany's answer to the 60s in San Francisco, lots of psychedelic hallucinogen influence,
Kraut.
crazy music.
Fun.
Yeah, I'll play you
Talk
some.
about.
Yeah. Bands like Neu or Can is a big one.
And
Or Kraftwerk could be considered krautrock.
Mhm.
G's.
Amandul, all these other bands. I don't really listen. Some of it's too weird for me. But anyway, it's just kind of driving and hypnotic, and Eddie screams, which is awesome. And it just this version I love from the Linda that we're gonna spin here. I think we just played really, really well. And
Cool.
yeah, I don't know. Hit it.
All right, so we're going to check it out. We're going to listen to Hypnose, and we'll be right back right after that.
Fast bars, the window stars, and local kids with their candy jars. Bright lights and TV nights and football games under high school starlight. It's all a distraction. sights, the shopping frights, the purchase goods, the bring no delight. It's all a distraction. It's all a distraction. There's a shadow figure at the dawn of creation. His name is Nyx, and his brother's coming. It's all a distraction. It's all a distraction. Is it wonderful? Is it wonderful?
All right, we're back. That was Hypnos from, of course, Glass Pony, sitting right in front of me here. I shouldn't say right in front of me, but I can see them right in front of me, anyways. So
Visually, right?
let's talk about the newest project. The title of it is, it's not technically titled yet.
Right.
So coming down to the wire, do we have any titles in mind? Do we not want to let that out of the bag yet?
We've been talking. We have nothing solid.
There's like a few like
The working title for a little while. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, Nowhere Daydream is the one we were like leaning towards, but again, it's like still kind of up in the air. We have a few others running, and that's just a mesh of two of the songs, Nowhere Day, and then there's a song on the album called Daydream, so it's just kind of mashing those two, Nowhere Daydream. Then there's a few others. You had one the other day. We're just like running stuff constantly, so
Yeah.
it's the and
Yeah.
you don't want to discount anything just because it shows up late in the game.
Right. The one I had an idea the other night that I thought was pretty good called Circus Themes, because we call ourselves the Psychedelic Groove Circus, and it's words from Daydream, and it just kind of was like, I don't know, made sense to me. But that was literally like Tuesday.
Yeah, it gave me,
It
gave
came
me a
up.
little tingle.
Yeah, Jeff likes it.
We didn't even title the first album, which I kind of regret and I kind of don't. We just called
Let's
it
just
Glass
call
Pony.
this next one the same thing. We'll
Glass
call this
Pony.
one Glass Pony.
Yeah.
Not two, just Glass Pony.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea. If you guys want to hear my idea for the title,
Yeah.
okay, just keep this one on the back burner on the list. Fuzzy's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's my idea for the title. I mean, take it for what it's worth. It may be self-serving to some. To me, it's just
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
the
Or you
truth,
wrote-
I guess. I don't know. So now, where did you guys record this?
We recorded it at my sister's house, down in Westchester area. Last summer, we went down. We took a week, and she just has this space that we thought would be good to record in. So we went down there and set up for the week, recorded all the basics.
There's like in the when you walk into her house, it's just like this big entryway kind of thing. So you got like a lot of like sound out of it. It's a big room, that entrance point. And then I mean it was cool to hang there too because we all love his sister and her husband, Kelly and Jared.
Yeah.
So it was a comfortable place to be for a week. Like it was cool to hang, and they like have a pool. It was like after we recorded, we got to jump in and take a swim, stuff like that. So it was like best of both worlds. We could work and play, which was
Right.
nice.
Yeah, we worked
Yeah.
during the day and then made dinner together and hung out and
Watched
know.
fish in the movie theater
Yeah.
they have in
Yeah,
their basement.
the streams then.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So you guys basically turned recording this into like an experience. It wasn't really just like, it wasn't all just work. It was almost like an experience, like a bonding thing for you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
And we ate good food. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, who's producing and who's mastering the album?
We self-produce our stuff, so all of us are producing it. Mastering, Jeff has a friend, Raylan Janicki,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In Nashville, who's going to master it for us.
Oh wow! All right, cool.
I went to high school with her, and she's a great friend of mine. And
Is
yeah,
it a studio down
she
there?
works at a really reputable studio, and yeah, her boss has mastered like all the big like all the mastering engineers that she does work with have worked with a lot of huge bands. So she's got a really great gig, and I'm super happy for her. And I wanted to give her some work, and the rest of everyone else kind of approves that. So
Yeah, what's really
Might as
cool.
well.
Oh, sorry.
it's cool.
Cut the end off there. I was gonna say, like, we're in Eddie's studio right now, and
Mhm.
so he's an audio engineer. So having him in the band affords us the great luxury of being able to tweak things and work at our own pace and mess around and experiment. Go back, fix things, change things,
Mhm.
and kind of just construct it on our own time at our own pace. Like,
On our own budget. Because
Yeah,
that's where
right,
a lot of the cost
right,
comes
right.
too, and so
like
You're saving us a lot of money, my
yeah,
friend.
we're very, very lucky. And like Eddie's got the PA that we bring to shows and use so that we have our own system. Like we did a lot of backyard shows last summer, with our circle. And because we had that rig, we were able to do it and, be safe and still keep music going. So I think that's been a big game changer that I'm sure a lot of bands don't, get to say that they have.
Well, plus I'm sure being able to take your time and not rushing it, that probably changes the vibe incredibly, I would imagine,
It is.
of how you guys work. I mean, that's got to
Well,
be a lot easier on you, so it's not rushed, it's not
Right.
pushed into mix, it's not pushed into all that stuff. So that's definitely a plus.
Yeah, we're kind of mixing and finishing at the same time. So like I'm mixing it as we're saying like, oh well, this song needs some percussion, so we'll record that now. But we're kind of mixing in the process.
Right.
So and we're getting to the point where we've got all the pieces soon. And,
Yeah.
So I'll start the final mix in the next week or two probably.
And what's been cool about that too is so like we recorded the basics a year ago, and so our friend Matt Richards, who plays in Annie in the Water and was in Formula 5,
Mhm.
he does keyboards for us, and so like we had him over, I don't know, like a month ago doing synths and stuff. So like he put a synth line down on Nowhere Day, a year later he was sitting right over there,
Mhm.
and nothing was written. We're kind of just sitting here messing around, seeing what fits. And we have that luxury to play around and kind of go at it, however we need to, and not say like, okay, we recorded, it's got to be done next month. You might have an idea a year later that you're like, oh crap, I wish we could have done that, but now we can. And like, you guys were doing stuff on Mortimer Monday night with percussion and whatever, and so we can kind of slowly add to it as the songs sit, and we feel like whatever might be needed or taken away or adjusted or whatever.
And since you bring up Matt, this album is different because he played on the first album, but I think we did all the tracking here at my house.
We did.
On his Nord. With this album, I engineer at Blue Sky Recording in Delmar,
Mhm.
and they've got a great studio, and he's got some great vintage keyboards there. So we actually went in there to do the keyboards for this album. So we've got real clavinet, we've got the Baby Grand on it, we've got
Leslie.
a Rhodes. Yup,
Brian's
we got
organ.
Brian Mangini's Leslie rig. So this album, the keyboard sounds are a huge step up from the last album,
Yeah.
just sonically, which is a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
And I think it
So-
makes a big difference.
Tell me a little bit about this album, the yet untitled album here. How many songs are on it?
We're gonna call it Fuzzy's Daydream. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's nice. I like it.
We got
Now I'm
9
busting.
songs plus an interlude kind of thing.
Yeah, 9.
I remember last year, so we kind of slowly add songs over time as we write them, and it kind of comes, I don't know, I guess like a little bit of a trickle. We're kind of just always working on stuff, so every now and then we'll add a new song, and then it eventually got into a point where we had a sizable collection that were newer than the original first album stuff.
Mhm.
And COVID hit, we weren't like working, everybody was home, and then Eddie was kind of like, guys, we should do this.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Well, recording always takes longer than you expect, and at that point, we'd been like 8 months since the last album release.
Yeah.
So it was about time to get started because the
Yeah.
last album I think took 9 months. So
Yeah.
so it's close to a year. This one has taken almost a year so far.
But we would not have done this actually if it wasn't for COVID, honestly. And I'm sure like was the case with so many bands.
Yeah.
But because we would have been like playing
It was hard
every
to find
weekend,
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
during the summer and into the fall. So
Yeah, I mean, maybe we would have maybe gotten to it eventually.
Right.
yeah, without a
At some
doubt, we
point,
would have
but-
done it eventually. But we did not, and we didn't initially chalk it to record it as soon as we did after the first album.
And we probably wouldn't have been able to record it in such a relaxed way.
Right.
Yeah.
We would have had to do it on week. Like
Right.
we'd have had to cut it up and do it in a couple weekends, probably like we did the first album.
because gigs would have been in place.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
So, like,
Gigs and work and everything.
yeah,
Bowling.
yeah, right.
Yeah, bowling. yeah.
So take me through you guys' writing process. How do you guys start with a song? Does it start with like a riff? Does it start with lyrics? Like, how do you guys actually craft your songs?
Well, these two, like these three write the songs. These two write most of the songs. Not and Jeff
No,
writes a
no,
good
no.
amount of them, but
That's
they
cool.
both approach it differently, and they can tell you how they do. But I like on my aspect, he usually sends us a demo, and he can tell you how that starts, and then we pick up the pieces. Greg will come into practice and be like, "Let's hash this all out," and then we work on it that way.
Yeah, I've been writing a long time, and so I write kind of more fleshed out songs and make demos of them, and then bring them to the band. And then more and more, I'm trying to not do that as much, because I want everyone to have more of a input. But that's just kind of how I've always written. I just kind of write a song, make a demo of it, and then that's how it is until we start playing it, and then it evolves into what the band makes it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like Eddie. It's mostly generally pretty well finished in my head. I don't have the easy means to make demos like he does. So I kind of have it all envisioned in my head, and I try to explain that often to poor effect.
He always uses that term. Like that's not how I hear it in my head.
Yeah. Which sucks because like you can't take it out of here and put it in somebody's brain so they
Exactly.
But as far as like literal writing, it can come from anywhere. So I have a couple examples I'll share. We have a song called Something Good. That's probably one of our bigger songs. And it's about my oldest best friend, Shay. He's an athletic trainer for the Dallas Stars, which is pretty sick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so he was going through a personal thing, and his family has a camp on Burden Lake out in like April Park area. And, we'd always go hang out there in the summer when he was home during the off season and whatever. And this particular time I went there, he told me what had happened. And then literally on the drive back, the whole song just came to me, lyrics, form, melodies. I went home and I like figured out the lead guitar melody that kind of carries the song. And it just sort of fell in place. And a lot of my stuff, I think, comes in bursts of whatever inspiration like that. Bali Gali, for instance, I went to this post-rock festival in Belgium called Dunkfest, and I didn't have my guitar for a week, and I came home, got out of the car, went in my house, picked up the guitar, and the dun 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 dun, dun like the intro riff just fell out. And then we were jamming it, and Eddie was playing around. This was like right before you joined, I think, because we practiced, the three of us, maybe once or twice on that before Jeff joined.
Nope,
The Bali Gali stuff.
that is wrong.
Yeah?
Incorrect.
Really?
Fake news.
Yeah.
Bali Gali
Me too.
was the first song that we all played.
Yeah.
That started. That was like the first song we all like kind of like wrote
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You had that, you've given me that riff
Yeah.
that we were trying to write a melody to forever.
Right.
I remember sitting in here with my stupid little Casio keyboard trying to playing the phone demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of the groove, trying to come up with a melody for it.
Oh, no way.
The
Yeah.
melody is so simple.
Yeah.
It's 3 notes.
Yeah.
It's great.
The da-na-na-na-na-na.
And then I had the lyrics in my notebook.
Right. Oh yeah, so this is cool. So Eddie does sound for an Irish rock band called Get Up Jack,
They're
and
great. They're fire.
yeah, they're awesome, and we've all helped out on the crew of them for or in some capacity over time. But I mean, you experienced it, so I'm telling your story.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty quick story. I was on a bus driving through some town in Northern Ireland, actually. It wasn't Ireland, it was Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Which kind of changes things. But either way, I was on a bus and I saw a palm tree, and that's pretty much it. And I was like, oh, there's palm trees in Ireland. That's weird. So we were in a town called Bali Gali. So I wrote in my notebook, Bali Gali palm tree.
Yeah,
and
and
that's it. And then
I saw it, and like Eddie had the guitar melody that became the vocal melody, and we were kind of just trying to put it together for the longest time. And then my mom lives in Delmar, and I lived with her for a while, and so like the rail trail is right in front of the house, and I was riding my bike on it one day, and it just that inspiration thing, Eddie's notebook stuff, and the melodies that we'd been working on, it just kind of came into my head, and then I don't know, we brought it here and kind of just put it together, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah. I kind of always have stuff playing in my head all the time, trying to write songs.
The jam is sick on
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
The way it's written on Bali Golly, it's sweet.
I wish I remembered why we did C minor. I don't remember.
Because it was just we're like we need to go
the right
minor.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So how did you guys get the name Glass Pony?
Brian Mangini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of comes back to him.
Yeah, we were at an open mic one time, and they were like, "Oh, what's your name?" We had no clue at that point what we were called. You know, we were just like a ragtag bunch of people playing together, and he's called the Dark Horse from the Ominous Sea Pods. That's his nickname back
Mhm.
from way back when. Dark Horse. So we at first were like, "Oh, let's like pay homage to him. We'll call ourselves Dark Pony," you know. And
Oh yeah, okay.
so we're like, oh, cool, that's what we're going to be called. And of course, like now you have the internet, so you can like see where if somebody has your name, and we're like, oh, that's taken. So then we just kind of brainstormed different iterations of that, and ended up. There's no reason for the glass at the end of the day.
No.
But that's what we ended up with. That's where we landed.
It's probably one of my favorite questions they ask because it's always like it's not like a really in-depth thing, but it's just cool to see how it kind of like builds up to what you guys get. I love asking that question.
I think the name we were almost settling on before Glass Pony was Autumn Pony. Do you guys remember that?
I don't remember
No?
that. Maybe you almost
we
settled
had
on
Root
that.
Story. We
Yeah,
had a
what?
whole list. We had a big list of things.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Midnight
Root
Pony
Story.
was one I had too. I don't know if you guys
Midnight
had
Pony?
that. Yeah.
I don't remember
But then
that.
we had and there's also a band in the
Definitely
area
remember
called Dark
Autumn Pony.
Honey, so we're like,
Right.
we can't do Dark Pony because of that. Like there,
Yeah.
a lot of things go into it.
If you guys are planning on changing the name to Fuzzy Pony, I think is open.
That would be that would
That's a good
fuel
one.
some of the
Yeah,
jokes
yeah.
that come our way about the
Yeah.
name.
Well, we get so because the Glass Pony. Sometimes we were at a bar once and we had koozies, and we go back to the bar next time around, and Parrish actually, we love them. They're awesome, but they took the GL and scribbled it out with black Sharpie, and so it said Ass Pony.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
it's really easy to do that if you want to like customize your T-shirt or whatever.
Yeah. Spank it.
Yeah. And
Hold
like
on,
on
let me-
Facebook, I think the circle thing that shows the icon, because of the way our logo was structured, it always would show ASPO, like whenever you pull
Yeah,
up like the band
ASPO.
page. Yeah. Which is great.
Oh, Aspo, I love that band, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll respond to anything.
yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna play another song from you guys. This one is called Mortimer. It is off the new album, which is yet untitled. Maybe you should name it Aspo. The new album's Aspo.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
No, don't name it that. That's crazy. So we're gonna play Mortimer, and we will be right back with more Glass Pony right after this.
Cool.
Thank
All right, guys, we're back with Glass Pony once again. That was Mortimer.
That's
Off
a
the
Jeff
new
tune.
album. What's that?
It's a Jeff tune.
That's a
That's
Jeffy
the same.
tune.
I like it.
Jeffrey Piccarazzi.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cool.
So I'm going to ask you guys the question that everybody usually doesn't like to get asked. How would you guys describe your music? I know you had said that. Well, I'll let you describe it because you say it way better than I do. But how would you guys describe your music?
Say the phrase.
Psychedelic groove circus.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I mean,
It's apt because like
It doesn't explain it.
Yeah,
well, there's that, yeah. But like it does though.
Leaves
Like
a
It
lot
really
of
does, yeah.
interpretation,
It explains the experience more than it does the music.
Right.
Which is a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, honestly.
because like we're a jam band, but we don't sound like your typical jam band. I don't think.
Yeah, like the way I like to explain it to friends that haven't seen us, because I lived out of state for a few years. I mean, obviously they can listen to us, but when I talk to them about it on the phone or whatever, I usually say we're a jam band that jams out of indie-based songs.
It's a good way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I like,
Really
but I,
good way to
I
describe it, yeah.
really like the songs too. Like I believe in all of the songs that we play. So like jamming is kind of like it's like a one-off off of that. Like I feel so good playing this. We're gonna jam.
Yeah, because we have like rock and roll
Right.
tunes, and then like Mortimer's a jazz tune. Then we've got softer songs like Nowhere Day that are ballads, and then we got like weird, proggy, spacey, noisy stuff like Swing That Maximus from the first album, or screamy stuff like Hypnos, and then House on the Hill by Keith.
Oh,
You know, like a
Country
bluegrassy,
rocker,
yeah,
yeah.
country rock song.
Groovy stuff like Northbound.
Yeah, so it's I think we have a good mixture of variety so that the songs don't sound the same, and we can structure sets to I don't know, just be fun and different every time.
Yes,
There you go.
definitely different.
Yeah.
That's
So I have
what-
another question that a lot of musicians hate, and I know this is like, and I say this probably every time I ask the question. This is like asking you which kid is your favorite, but do you guys have a favorite original of yours? And I'll start with Shanda because of course ladies first.
I like this format right now.
Yeah.
Because it's not always ladies first. It always changes. Like it's constantly changing depending on like my mood or like how we're playing a certain song. Or yeah, there's a lot of variety. But right now my favorite is Bottom of the Ocean that we play. So that's what I'm liking right now. And,
Yeah, that's a good question. I think right now, Bottom of the Ocean, I really enjoy playing. But I also love playing Golly because
Yeah, you do.
we have no idea where it goes. Golly and Daydream actually
Yeah.
always end up in left field. So live, that's a lot of fun. So I don't have one answer, but
Yeah, it's tough. It changes. Like Bottom of the Ocean's fun because it's newer and it's gotten to a comfortable place, and since it's new, it's fresh. So like it's got the novelty aspect. I don't know. It comes and goes. Like we have a tune Portraits from the first album, actually our first song ever. That like I kind of was not hot on, and then I like discovered a new way to play it myself that brought it up to a new level. So I like playing that one now because I feel like we play it better than we used to. But it kind of changes because I feel like we kind of I don't know, just get into like grooves with certain songs where they're like really cooking for a while, and like we're hot on that song for whatever a
and
month
then you
or
wear it out.
yeah, right,
Okay.
right. And then like you gotta leave it alone. Like we haven't played Hypnos in a few shows now, which is unique.
it's great.
After playing it
Since
a lot, yeah, since Buffalo. So
Which was like 3 shows ago, to be fair. It wasn't that long ago.
yeah. But I mean, you know, our repertoire is not like super huge, so
Yeah.
that's a big gap. I like playing something good because it's upbeat and it's rocking, and usually has a pretty kick-ass climax at the end. And we all sing on it, which is great. Jeff does some slap bass stuff, which is cool.
It's a little bit of slap bass Don't get excited.
Damn it.
Yeah. 'Cause I can't do it well yet. Yeah.
You do it well.
I can
You
try.
disagree with
Yeah.
us.
It's a
David.
nice try,
Yeah.
but we're there.
A for effort.
Yeah.
You get an A
Yeah.
for effort.
He gets a gold
buddy.
star. It's the
Yeah.
first gold
Yeah.
star.
I like it. I like it.
But what's your favorite?
I really like. I'll always love playing it, and I don't think we ever played it enough. But it's Too Close to the Sun.
Oh, yeah.
That's off the first album.
Yeah, you do like Han
You
for that
do.
one.
I like that
Yeah.
song a lot
Yeah.
because it's very different. It's a Eddie original, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just it's very different.
It is very different.
It's unlike like almost all the songs we play, except for the fact that it's in E. But still,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great though. Like I really like the way that song is structured, and like that the bass line is very specific, and it's just like it always sits well in my heart when we play it.
I like it. What about a cover song? And again, we're going to go to ladies first. And might I add, she said it's not always ladies first. So after this, I'm going to have you leave the room, and me and the boys are going to have a little talk about that just for you. All right. So
I wish you were in person. You could give him a strong hand. But
no, I would never do that. Just a stern talking to, I think, is going to be fine. But so, do you have a favorite cover song that you like to play? Like, if you sit down to practice, do you have one that's like, or one that you always want to play live? What would that one be?
Same thing. It's always kind of changing. The covers are, for me, like it just depends on where we're playing and like what space we're in. My favorite cover to play right now is Kitty. Maybe only because Eddie acts like a freak of nature when we play that song. It cracks me up like nothing else. I also love playing You Make Me Feel Like Dancing because I just think that's so fun, and it's got like
It is fun.
good
Wow.
like vocal parts, and it's fun to play. Those are probably my two favorites right now. I could go on about the covers actually.
Yeah, we have fun with covers.
Yeah, because they kind of turn into our own thing too.
Yeah, we don't do covers to try to sound like the original. We
Yeah,
make them our own.
They're like interpretations.
Yeah,
more or
which is
less.
fun.
See, which I think is great because that's left for usually like tribute bands.
Right.
I think when somebody does a cover, when they make it, I mean, obviously they keep the skeleton of the original song, but when they make it their own and they put their own touch on it, that's, I think, the spin you guys put on it is what makes it special to do a cover. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yep.
We're picking covers because we like the songs, we like the lyrics, we like the sound. We're not doing it for any other reason.
And we all vote on the
For
covers
that.
too. They have to fit our personal criteria on
Mhm.
So like every cover gets
We have a
proposed.
strict process to get a
Yeah,
cover.
we
in
do.
this
We
band.
do.
Very strict.
But the covers are sick. But what's your favorite, Edwina?
This is a tough question. I have a few. I love playing Blackberry Brandy,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and that was one of the first covers that we did, I think, right?
Yeah.
That just feels like it's so in our repertoire now.
Yeah.
I
Like
know
it's
it
our
is a
song.
It's
Yeah.
not our song, and it doesn't feel like that. But it's just like it's so ingrained.
Yeah, another one like that is House on the Hill, which is a cover, but kind of adopted it. My friend Keith wrote it, and we learned it because we were going to play on his farm. We were like, let's play one of Keith's songs, and he's a great songwriter, and it just stuck because it was so much fun to play.
Yeah, I remember bringing that up. Like, guys, we should keep this, and you were all like,
Yeah.
"Really? You want to keep playing it?" Like,
It's great. It's
It's
great
a
too.
great song.
Yeah.
Great
Such
too.
a good writer.
It's a
Yeah.
surprising pick for you specifically,
I know.
though. That's
Right,
what.
right.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. Eminence, Front, Kitty. I love all those, but I'll leave it at those for now.
You guys get one answer for my favorite cover.
Space Age.
Yeah!
That we don't play that
I
fucking
know.
song.
Never
I
play
can
it.
tell you that.
That's why it's Greg's favorite. So
Yeah.
we never play it.
Yeah. Space Age Love Song by the Flock of Seagulls. I think we do it killer. I love
But
it.
it's also not that great of a song.
I
You know what I
disagree.
mean?
I disagree.
I was falling in love.
oh,
Like,
yeah,
dude,
it's
come
sweet.
on.
It's Greg's favorite. It's the rest of our least favorite.
Yeah, we really don't like playing it.
But in terms of the active repertoire, another one like that, which I think we did good, but it's so hard. We've played Pictures of You by The Cure a couple of times, and there's just 1.5 million words. It's impossible to remember.
Yeah, there's like 12 verses. Dude.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Jesus.
We had our good friend Chris Lowe sit in and Tanya too at our album release party. They helped us out playing that tune.
Yeah, that was
And
fun.
it was killer. She did a great job singing, and Chris was on acoustic with us. But we just added, I think it's our newest cover is Morning Glory, or What's the Story Morning Glory by Oasis.
Yeah.
That was my pick. And we've been, it's so high energy and it's so easy and it's just so kick-ass. And I think we do a great job. Eddie does a great job singing it. Shanda's crushing the drums. And it's just fun. It's just like
Kick-ass is the perfect way to describe
ballsy
that.
rock and roll,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah.
It's a cooker.
It really is. I'm really glad we added it to
You
the
ain't
set.
simmering on that.
No.
You're at a full
Yeah.
rolling boil.
Yeah.
We played it last night in practice, and it's just like up here with the energy, and so that's definitely my favorite right now. It's just open chords with lots of distortion and catchy melodies and easy chord progressions, and it just goes. Yeah,
It's a fun one.
yeah. Jeff, you're up.
I think I'd say probably Eminence Front because it always gets jammed out for almost too long every time we play it. But like the cool thing is Eddie, not every time, but sometimes Eddie will do like these weird quotes of songs of another song in like the Eminence Front jam. So like we'll be doing something in this weird ambient jam, and then he'll start with like these Talking Heads lyrics from I don't even know
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, once in a lifetime lyrics, but it's like, how did I get here? And it's like it's great. It's
Wow.
really really cool, and then we'll just pop it right back into like the Eminence Front like 2-chord progression riff, and that I think is super fun, and that's
It
something
comes
that,
together
like,
very awesomely.
but like other bands don't do that kind of stuff, so I really think
I
that's
cannot
great.
believe more bands don't cover Eminence.
I
Front.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Honestly, like
I know.
would think
It's
that'd
like
be so covered.
yeah.
And I can't.
I can answer that question. I know why.
Why?
Because it's a put on.
Ah!
There you go. That took me a minute.
Yeah.
That was like a cheesy dad joke, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it.
That's great, man. That's great.
So, do you guys have any live shows coming up?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
July 9th, Lark Hall. Be there or be.
Yeah. Square.
That was kind of like a rectangle.
Yeah, Lark Hall with our friends
Baked
Baked Shrimp.
Yes, they're
Who are
fire.
fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
Super
They're
great.
Awesome.
The next day we're gonna be at the Monopole in Plattsburgh,
July
July
10th.
10th.
Yep.
So any North Country freaks, come on out.
Yeah, please.
No. Even the South Country freaks, get on the road, get your ass up there,
All the freaks.
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
freaks.
take a bus trip. I don't care what you got to get up, take an Uber. I don't care. Get up there. I'll drive you up there. How's that sound?
What else
Fuzzy's
is there?
party bus. It's a new new career for me.
Oh yeah.
Homecoming to the parish. on
Oh,
July-
yeah.
Is that the 23rd?
Sure. Yep.
July 23rd, Parish.
Yeah.
That
gonna
was
be
like
really fun.
Parish Public House is our home base, pretty
I
much.
think we've played there the
Away from
most
home.
out of
Yeah.
anywhere.
Definitely.
We just love it, and we haven't played there since.
I think the Valentine's Day show, the Twiddle pre-party,
Yeah,
I think
that
was the last time there, right
time.
before
so
shutdown.
February
Yeah.
of last
Because the
year.
Midnight North show was the 28th.
Yeah.
So
and that was
everything
our
there
last
is
one.
awesome. The sound guy's awesome.
The
The
staff is
bartenders
great.
are awesome.
The staff is
Yeah,
awesome.
the
The
owners.
sound is awesome.
Everything. It's a great spot.
We have some cool
Excited to go
stuff
back there.
coming up in August too. We're playing at Omegang at the end of August. Can we talk about the mini haha? Can we announce that?
It's but it's changed ship. We're jumping ship.
Oh,
so
no.
We're going to the Lac du Saint Sacrament.
Oh,
Yeah, but we're playing in the Steamboat Company in Lake George. That's August 14th.
We got a couple other things.
On a boat.
We're
bitch.
on
the
a
Lin-
boat.
Yeah.
The Linda, August 26th.
The day
Yep.
before Omegang. Yep, it's a Thursday. We did a cool stream there back in
Well, it was aired.
September. Yeah, the Hypnosis from that.
Yep.
They had us for their Open for Takeout series.
Yeah, they were really great.
September was
there,
the day after Tall Boys show.
too. Yeah.
And now we can have people there. This was, quarantine and nobody could come in and whatever.
Yeah,
And
so it's very exciting to be able to have like real shows again, you know,
Yeah,
and like getting
yeah.
back to normal.
right. Because it's hard to do what we
People playing
do
a bar again.
without people.
very hard.
Oh,
Well,
it's
yeah,
so
because you
good.
guys feed off the vibe of the crowd. I mean, it's I get that. Yeah.
Because we'll like construct a set list and kind of often have the whole set planned, but then we usually get a third to a halfway into it and something happens and we deviate and go on the
Yeah,
energy.
usually Greg wants to play Space Age.
Yeah.
And we all say, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
We played it at that Valentine's Day show. That was the last time.
That's why
We
we
did.
played
We
it.
played
Yeah.
it for you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all love you.
Yeah.
But all of our dates can be found on that little ticker at the bottom. If
Oh, yeah.
lastponyband.com, you can see everything right there.
It's like our stock price.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them all the links to your stuff at the end, so that we make sure that people can find your stuff and find out where you're gonna play and find your merch and find your music and stuff like that, which is basically what it's all about is getting people out there, putting asses in the seats and watching you guys play. So again, we will refer back to ladies first. If you could have one dream instrument to own, what would it be?
Whoa.
Jeff just
my
got
my
half
answer is
mast.
going to be lame compared to those. I don't really. I have my dream instrument. Like my drums are fucking awesome. I love them. I love my cymbals. I love everything. I would just have like a tambourine that the head had spikes coming out of it, so that but they didn't know it. So anytime somebody played it, you'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?"
All right.
Move on.
I'm kind of scared now. Whoa, like, where'd that come from? Yikes.
Yeah, I
Bear
know, I
trap
figured.
tambourine.
Bear- That's what it
I don't know if I'm
was.
scared. I don't know if I'm scared or impressed. Outstanding.
Oh, that's funny. That's really
That's awesome.
On that note,
Good luck, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't honestly. I kind of have the same first part of that answer.
Yeah.
I have a Strat that I love. As far as instruments go, I've always wanted a Jaguar and a Tele. So I guess one of those. I guess I like Fender guitars.
Jaguar would be sick.
Yeah, I love
Jaguar.
Jaguars, and that's probably the top. So that's my answer.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, because people have said this in interviews, that the studio is an instrument. So I would like just a small studio with like electronic drums, a bass, and a computer, kind of like what we've got here.
And a
with
bear trap when you walk in.
Yeah, yeah,
Bear
yeah.
trap. Essential.
Just to make demos and make all the stuff in my head and put it together so I can show everybody or show nobody or whatever. Or in terms of like playing guitar, I don't know. I like my Eastmans that I have. It would probably be super cool to have a Languedoc guitar. They're like $30,000, and I'm sure it's worth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's a dream instrument, if you're gonna go big, like
Yeah, that's what Trey plays from Fish. Just because they sound incredible.
It's like
they
the
look amazing.
Stradivarius of guitars.
So I'd
Yeah.
like my tambourine to have a microwave that I can turn on in the middle of a set. If I get hungry, it can have a little snack.
Yep,
Now
there you go.
now that we're dreaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
see, go big or go home.
Yeah. I guess for me, I would like. I mean, it was maybe about a month ago. I played a 6-string bass. This Ibanez 6-string bass was very, very sick. But that's too many strings.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, but,
I didn't
lot
want
of
to
strings.
squash your dream.
But
there.
I think I would like to play a 5-string.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but a nice one, not just one. Just have a 5-string, but like a Padula or perhaps maybe a Modulus, something. But I know those are like way up there. But
It's your dream.
yeah.
But this is my dream, right? And then, yeah, that would probably be it. And maybe like an upright piano. That sounds good. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
keyboard
like.
would be
from New
cool, yeah.
Orleans,
No,
kind of
up-
upright.
Yeah, like a New Orleans one. You can take the top off or whatever. Just something simple, but I would play it. You know, I can play a little bit, but that would be cool to get one of those for sure. Yeah. And maybe just kettle drums, because
What-
fuck it. I always wanted those
Fuzzy,
too.
what's your dream instrument?
Well, I mean, you took my tambourine, but mine had like lasers with like a portal where ninjas come flying out of it. But
What?
I don't know. I think your microwave spike one kind of beat mine, so I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad.
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't prepared for that.
On the spot.
I think I'm gonna get my dream instrument when day comes, and hopefully it's not for a long time. But when my father passes away, he has quite the collection of banjos, and there's one that I always remember him playing when I was a kid, and that one's gonna go up on the wall back there when the day comes when he goes. But I think that's my dream instrument would just be to have one of his,
Yeah.
because I don't play, so it's.
I hope you don't get your dream instrument, but
It would be a waste for me to get like a double beast, DW kit with, stacked with Sabian cymbals all over the place. But I don't have the room for it, and I'm too old.
not anyone can get your dad's banjo.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
True story. So, well, I mean, they can. It's going to cost them a lot of money, but they can.
Well, yeah, they can take my bear trap tambourine and just sneak in there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can trade. How's that?
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll make a trade.
Okay.
That's a
Okay, so I have one last question for you guys, and the last question, of course, we're gonna refer to ladies first. So, Greg, we'll start with you.
I have the
That was
longest
highlight
hair.
of this
I'm
meeting.
sorry, I had to say.
You have the longest hair in the band.
wow,
So-
Greg.
Sure.
Now
Wow,
that's
I
the
didn't-
challenge, and
I didn't know your hair was that long.
It's me.
Actually, Shanna, yours. That's pretty
yours
close.
is longer than
Is it?
mine.
Is it longer?
But yes, Jeff has the best hair.
Yes.
I think actually Eddie's might be longer than yours.
Oh yeah. Well,
He
did you
just
cut
always has
yours?
his little man bun.
I don't know.
That's-
Why are we? What?
This is where you thought we were gonna go with this question.
Yeah.
but-
who
Well,
has
I'm
the
just-
best hair? That was the
listen,
question.
I'm just happy that's where we went with length and nowhere else. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, all right. No, I'm kidding.
So anyway, Greg.
Yeah. What was the question?
No, I didn't even get to ask you yet. We went off in a totally different direction. No, of course I'm gonna start with Sanda because that's just the right thing to do. So if you were talking to a younger version of you, what advice would you give a younger version of you in regards to music?
Don't do anything different.
I love it.
That's confidence right there. I like that.
I know, dude. Right?
I like that.
My answer would probably have more confidence and play more. I kind of focused on engineering for a while and just writing. And I didn't really play with other people. And I wish I did that more because it's a lot of fun and it's the only way to get better. So
Yeah, I remember when we first played at Pig Jam, whenever that was 4 or 5
August
years
of
ago.
2018.
Well, Jeff, this is even before you. This is like
Oh.
the nexus.
This is other-
So Pig Jam,
Before we had any
it's a
business.
party
The Genesis.
that the owners of Blue Sky kind of throw, and they have an open mic kind of thing at the end of the night. And we had all been talking about how we played a little bit, and we all kind of were like, well, maybe we'll bring our guitars and do a thing, whatever. And I brought my guitar and like one of my multi effects pedals, and I was
brought my
so
guitar.
nervous.
like a bear claw.
I played Ted Gray's guitar that night. I remember that. His Schecter.
Oh, Teddy Graham.
Yep.
He's the best.
Yep. Shoot, that had a larger point. Oh yeah, because Eddie's saying play earlier, and like I just was super nervous, and because I hadn't played since the metal days with people really, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if I'm any good. I wish. So to answer the question, I wish I would learn more theory, so that I could know more about why the music I like, why I like it. Because these two guys, can rattle off, it's B flat 13 sharp 11 or whatever, and that's this
Beautiful.
6 chord of E minor and whatever, and I'm like, okay, tell me what fret to play. I mean, I know a little bit, but they can think a lot faster on their feet with it, and it just helps make the music richer and more, I don't know, harmonious, or just give it more depth and stuff, because you just know more of the tools that you can use to make whatever you're hearing in your head come to life, I guess. So I would have said, shut up and learn more theory.
That's good.
Jeff?
Yeah, I knew you'd like that one, Jeff.
I do. And you know the thing is, Greg, you still can learn.
I try, man.
There's
I try.
time.
I try. Adult brains are hard to
They
make
are.
learn.
I guess for me, I grew up playing and I took it pretty seriously as soon as it started. But if I were talking to my younger self, I would probably say,
That's
don't grow up too fast and keep practicing because it's the only way.
You don't have either of those problems. You practice all the time, and you're.
No, but like it could have been like I don't know. When I was taking lessons with Rob and stuff, I was just like being like, you know, a young kid that just got into shenanigans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I don't need I don't
Like,
need
I
that.
didn't practice. Show me pentatonic.
Yeah, like I didn't learn the Jimi Hendrix solo you wrote out for me. Like what a terrible kid.
Yeah.
You know, but that kind of stuff is what I wish it took me like I eventually learned it, right? But I just wish it would take me a few days as opposed to a month. But I eventually got through it, but I just put in the time. That's what I'd say to myself.
Yeah.
Keep practicing and you know, you can hang out with your friends and deal with that noise later.
Yeah.
So
Because
the
like
moral-
that time before you
Still
start
not doing
working
anything.
never comes back. You know, like when you're young and you can just play all day before
Yeah,
dinner.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
God.
That's
like
so true.
you never get that time back
No.
ever, and then you're
No.
just working, and that's the rest of your life that no one ever tells you. So
Yep.
when you're just practicing, and you're like, wow, this is sick, and now there's dinners made, and now I guess I have to do homework. Like that's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
I could live like that, or I should have lived like that
Yep.
way more.
Yeah, if you could do that now,
yeah.
you'd be
Yeah.
like living your dream.
Right. Because
Yeah.
that is, I think, like one of the things that I don't know. I just love playing that. I love playing. I always have, but I just wish I didn't just jam or play stuff I knew and just had fun with that. I should have always discovered new, more, practiced more, just done more, and just put it out.
It makes me
More.
think of
That's the exact opposite of my answer.
Yeah.
100%.
because one of my clients, I think it was his dad, mentioned something a couple weeks ago, and it just stuck with me. He said, "This is Dan. Youth is wasted on the young," and it just was like, wow,
Yeah.
that is
Well-
just brilliant. Like, because yeah, I mean, I shared Jeff's thing. Like when I was in high school, I was just shredding on my guitar. Come home from school not doing homework because why would I do homework when I can play guitar?
Right.
So just like ripping on my Ibanez for whatever 6 hours, then dinner comes, you go eat dinner, and then go back to doing that, and sit online looking up Morbid Angel tabs and Immortal tabs and Dark Throne tabs and whatever, learning how to play all that crazy stuff, and figuring that out, and then now we're working and we have lives, and which is all good
And we
and
have
stuff
a band.
too. Well, yeah, right. So something did come of it for sure, but to have that special time period when you can literally just
Just do that.
do music,
Just learn.
yeah.
Like, and that's
Like a
it.
sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, kids out there, the moral of the story is play more with people, learn your theory,
Don't be afraid to sing.
practice more. Don't grow up; it's a fucking trap, and
Yep.
don't change a fucking thing because you're awesome.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a perfect
That's it.
summation of
Yeah.
all of it.
And like I suck at singing, but my girlfriend Victoria is so great at encouraging me, and I wish I started doing it sooner. We're working on one where I do sing, first song ever that I've ever sung. So just don't be scared. Just try, man. Like
You're always your worst critic, so I'm sure everybody's going to disagree with you in regards to you sucking at singing, but
we'll see.
we will see, that's for sure. So finally, this is the time what I call shameless plug time. I'm going to turn it over to you guys. We're starting with the lady once again, because that's how we roll, boys. Got it? All three is
Yes, sir.
talking to you. All right, so we're gonna start with the lady. Shameless plug time, and take as much time as you want. Thank anybody you want, shout at anybody you want, plug anything you want. It's your time. Go.
All right. Well, we plugged pretty much every gig we've had over the summer and in the fall, I think, so far. what 5-10 minutes ago. The one we didn't mention was that festival that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
Friday
Yeah.
It's
festival
huge.
in October, the beginning of October.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be kick ass. So
Yep.
try to check that out. As far as people I want to thank you, Fuzzy, for doing this because it's awesome and for what
Yeah,
you're doing
dude.
for everybody in this scene. Honestly, like for trying to get stuff going. Nippertown, we want to thank them because they've just like what they did in that March Madness thing and the prizes they got for not just us, for every band. They like Jim worked his ass off to get those prizes and make it like a legitimate competition. Everyone, Greg Bell, like we are part of an awesome community, and I just think it's so amazing. Like I never thought I'd be part of this scene, and I feel so lucky and so grateful to know these people. I'm not listing everybody, but just like there's so much support. Tom Perozzi, like so much support, so much love in all of it. So I'm just like grateful to everybody who is a part of that. Plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I mean, all the people in the scene, you can't name them all, but yeah, Greg, Tom, Brian, all those guys.
Yeah.
For me, my family, my mom and my dad are, they've been so supportive of me going into music my whole life, which has been huge. And my sister is so supportive. And all my family and my friends. Keith, who we mentioned before, I grew up writing and playing with, and he was in my first band. Now we play one of his songs. So yeah, that's what I got. Family and friends.
Yeah, family's huge. And of course, my girlfriend Victoria, who comes to like all our shows, takes pictures for us. We play a lot, and it's a tall order to, I think, date somebody in a band as active as we are, because weekends are eaten up, and we have a lot of things we're doing. So she's great. Thank you, babe, for supporting. And shoot, I don't know what's cool. We didn't really touch on it. We have a video coming out for the new album that our friend Eric Flora filmed for us for Daydream. So look for that. Follow us on the socials and whatnot.
Frankie Cavone, we'd also
Oh,
like to
dude,
thank you.
yeah,
I'm sorry
Frankie.
to interrupt you.
No,
but,
for
like,
sure.
He's a fucking
Frankie
gem.
Cavone.
He's amazing. Frankie fucking Cavone.
Yeah,
Frankie's done
he's-
so much for this scene. It's incredible.
And he's
Yeah.
so talented. Like
So
the stuff he puts
talented.
out is just amazing.
He's a great person.
He
He's a
works his
great
ass
guy.
off, and yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Talented and just like nice and
Yeah.
kind and like genuine.
The Millers too, Jen and Justin, for getting us hooked up with the Lark Hall stuff. We did three streams, whatever, back in March there to kick off their series.
Yeah, they got a great thing going.
Yeah, I mean, Pete Mason helps us out a lot, sending stuff to Relics for us.
In the parish.
Yep, Parish guys. Just there's a very supportive, tight knit group of people around us, without which we wouldn't be here doing this. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it my plug?
Yeah,
It's
it's
your
your
plug.
It's your plug. Yeah.
You're all thinking it right.
I wasn't until you said it in a sly way.
Well, I guess to start, I'd like to thank all of my music teachers growing up.
Did we just win a
like-
Grammy? I want to know. Is
Yeah.
that like what happened here?
Well, they,
No, I'm just
you
kidding.
know, they were cool. They're
Yeah.
worth being mentioned.
I'd like
right?
to thank God. I
Yeah.
feel God in this Chili's tonight.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. Yeah, my music teachers all growing up. Rob Cohen, I don't know where he is now, but if you're there, thanks.
Yeah.
And Tom Perozzi for teaching me, and Justin Cross from Conehead Buddha. He was my first guitar teacher. He was amazing. But yeah, definitely most of all, my parents, my mom especially, and my father. It wouldn't be the same without them. And yeah, just I don't even know where to begin. I'm grateful for so many things regarding music, but yeah, I'm just grateful for everyone believing in me and getting me this far. So thanks. You know who you are. The groove is now.
Groove is now. I just want to add Blue Sky to that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
how we all met.
Yeah, that is like the genesis of how we all met. They all worked at the store, and I would just go in there and make fun of them.
And I would give Jeff U Melt CDs.
Yep, you melt. We talk about fish. And, yep.
Jeff, you told me that your G string was broken.
Yeah, and he made fun of me, and I thought he was like a jerk for years.
Now you have to listen to me
Now you know
play
he's a jerk.
fast
You don't
on
have to think
stage.
it
What a
is.
bummer.
Okay, so I have one thank you to add, and that is just I want to thank you guys for coming in tonight, for giving us some amazing music, for keeping the scene alive, for doing whatever it is that you guys do. Like she said, just don't change. Just keep doing what you're doing. You guys are kicking ass. Guys, the band is Glass Pony. Their new project is for tonight called Fuzzy Daydream.
Yeah, yeah.
It will be available on all platforms never, but the good stuff, the real stuff with the real title, that will be available on all platforms when it becomes time. When is that coming out? Is there a date for that or?
Not yet. Late summer, early fall.
Okay.
We're so close. And if you're watching, follow us on Facebook so we can, get you this stuff because I listen to the rough mixes and this stuff kicks ass. Like I am
good.
very proud
We're
of
proud of it,
what
yeah,
we've made.
yeah.
This one is a damn good album. And I think it deserves to be heard.
Yeah.
You've been warned, folks. Go check it out.
Yeah.
The website is www.glassponieband.com. YouTube, search for Glass Pony. Facebook is facebook.com/glassponieband. Instagram.com/glass_pony_band. Twitter is the same, twitter.com/glass_pony_band. If you're looking for merch from these guys and lovely lady, I should say, make sure you're checking out bandcamp.com. Of course, that's under the Glass Pony. So we're going to say goodnight to you guys as much as I hate to do it. I've taken up way too much of your time as it is.
Oh, dude,
Well,
this
I
is
think
fun.
it was us taking up your time,
Yeah.
but we really
Yeah,
so
let's-
appreciate.
Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah,
We-
man, this is
Thank
great.
you. This is fun.
So I'll tell you guys the same thing I tell everybody else. Now that you guys have been on the show, you are honorary degenerates of the show, which could be good and bad. So you're welcome on the wrong side of the tracks at any time. If you have anything to plug, if you have anything to promote, or if you just want to sit down and bullshit for a little while, you guys just message me and you'll be right on. Trust me.
Awesome.
I appreciate you guys sitting down, guys. Again, Glass Pony. We are going to actually play Bottom of the Ocean. We're going to play out with Bottom of the Ocean, and we've heard it mentioned quite a few times, so we're going to play that on the way out. Guys, once again, it has been my pleasure. I appreciate you guys, and we'll definitely talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Glass Pony.
All right.
Ciao.
I'm at the bottom of the ocean, and the ocean's filled with time. I see the bottom of the boats as they're passing me by, and they've got no idea I'm down here. I said I like it that way, but at the bottom of the ocean, it doesn't matter what you say. Is it the bottom of the
What a way to finesse. Had a great interview, guys. Get out of here, Fuzz. Frozen Fuzz.
Frozen Fuzz.
That's right. What a way to end an interview, though, man. I mean, I'm telling you, these guys. I mean, they were great to talk to. Their music is, I mean, just on stage, they're just tight. It's just solid music. They were talking about one song. I think it was the one with the Bali Gali, with the palm trees and stuff.
Yeah.
I was watching yesterday. I was watching actually early this morning. I was watching videos of them on YouTube, and I happened to catch a performance of Bali Gali, and they said like it would go off, and they don't know where it's going to go off to and stuff like that. 24 minutes, I believe it was. The clip that I watched was like 24 minutes. I'm not sure if there was like another song mixed into it or not, but I don't know, man. I was like, okay, yeah, well, I get what you're saying about that. Holy shit! But I mean, amazing talent. It's just this area just has amazing talent, and that's just another fine example right there. Big thanks to those guys for sitting down and hanging out. Had a lot of fun. Great group of folks. What?
Frozen Fuzz is the new sugar-free, non-dairy treat. Oh.
Hell yeah, man! I like it.
Shaped as a woolly aardvark.
That's right. I don't like aardvark flavor. Ew. So obviously, you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but executive producer Dan broke open the purse strings and got me new lighting for the studio. Obviously, the walls are the same. The green LED strips are going to stay the same. They're always going to be green, unless I have a massive change of heart and turn it to like a different color. They will always stay green. Green is my color, obviously. So, we're going to stick with the green clearly. But there we go. We'll change that up too. Why not, right? So, I mean, we're going to stick with the green, but like the lighting's changed for the better. And now it's spotlights on all the guitars, and it accents the wall nicely. But I figured out that I can do some cool things with it. A mix of purple and green. I can go red on them, red and purple, or I can go red and green. I mean, I'm just having fun. I was sitting here while listening and watching to the interview. I'm turned around and I keep playing with it. I'm like, "Oh, that looks cool. Ooh, that looks cool. That looks cool." So yeah, I was messing with lighting and talking to EPD on the phone and doing all sorts of wacky shit. So, a little more business to get to. We will talk about what the fuzz is going on, and we should have done it in the beginning of the show because a lot of the stuff is either getting over or is over right now. So I'll start with the stuff that is still going on until like 11 or something like that. Some until 2 a.m. And then EPD just leaves. He's gone. See ya. So Quebec Jazz in June, USA Stage, Sheila Jordan. That is at Cafe Lena, 8 to 11 tonight. So you still got a chance to catch the last hour of that. Trey Anastasio, 8 to 11 at SPAC. Consider the Source. The Trey Post Show is at Putnam Place, 11 to 2 a.m. Dogs in a Pile, another Trey after show party, is at Nanola, 11 to 2 a.m. Let's go to the 19th, Americana Barbecue with live music from Jimmy Eppard and Brother Other. That's an outdoor event at the Bearsville Theater, 12 to 5:30 p.m. E.B. Jeb, Clifton Park, New York, 3 to 6 p.m. Amy Helm, the album release show. This is going to be a big show right here. Amy Helm is at the Levon Helm Studios outdoors in Woodstock, New York. That's 4 to 7 p.m. on the 19th. That's tomorrow. Lakeside Tavern's Channel Bar grand opening is at the Lakeside Tavern, 6 to 9 p.m. Get Up Jack is at the Parting Glass Pub, 7 to 10 p.m. Funk Evolution at the Winery, 7 to 10. Erie Live at Albany Distilling, 7 to 10 p.m. That is at Livingston Ave in Albany, New York. Brian Kane, 7 to 10 p.m. 150 Spiegeltown Road, Troy, New York. Thunderstruck live at Frog Alley. I'm going to guess that's probably an AC/DC cover. I would hope, anyways. So that's the outdoor concert series show, 7:30 to 10:30 at Frog Alley. Wait a minute. How is that possible? So underneath that, on the 19th again is Thunderstruck America's AC/DC at Cohoes Music Hall, 8 to 11 p.m. Check into that before you go, folks, because there's two listed there. PAA Cow and his Afro Fusion Orchestra. That is at WAMC's Performing Arts Studio, 8 to 11 on that one. The 19th, Trey Anastasio is again at SPAC tomorrow night, 8 to 11 p.m. Yacht Masters is in Clifton Park, New York, 8 to 11. The McCrells live at Cafe Lena, 8 to 11 p.m. Cersei, 8 to 11 p.m. at Poli's Hotel. Tommy V Live returns to Frog Alley. That is 8:30 to 11:30 at still tomorrow, Frog Alley Brewing Company. SK Live at the Blackthorn. That's the 19th into the 20th. Looks like 9 to midnight. Dogs in a Pile is a Trey after show party tomorrow, 2 a.m. Sorry. Marble Eyes at Putnam Place. It's a post-Trey show as well. That is 11 to 2 a.m. at Putnam Place. Jazz Brunch. We're on the 20th now. Jazz Brunch with live music from Pete Levin with Rich Syracuse and Jeff Siegel. It's an outdoor event. The Bearsville Center, 11 to 3 p.m. Thunderstruck live at Frog Alley Rock and Roast, 2 to 5 p.m. Frog Alley. TSE Band, 3 to 6 at Clifton Park. Teddy Thompson and Jenny Muldar at Levon Helm Studio in Woodstock, New York, 4 to 7 p.m. The Luster Kings Father's Day Clam Bake is in Brunswick, New York, 4 to 8 p.m. Quebec Jazz in June, USA Stage Chuck Lamb Trio, 7 to 10 p.m. at Cafe Lena. Trey Anastasio again on the 20th, 8 to 11 p.m. Saratoga Performing Arts Center. Rick's Picks is Reese Fulmer and Angela Valentine. That is 7 to 10 p.m. Cafe Lena. The live summer music with Triskele, Triskele. I'm not sure how you say that. Triskele. That sounds good. 6 to 8 p.m. Skodak Town Park. Concerts at Windsor Lake Summer Series. Sorry, we're on the 23rd now. Concerts at Windsor Lake Summer Series, 6:30 to 8 at Windsor Lake. Hot Club of Saratoga, Freedom Park in Scotia, 7 to 10. Pete Mulvey, 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. Cock and Bull. Whiskey High with Val Gray, a tribute to Barb Bittig, 6:30 to 9:30 at Sand Lake Butler Park. And that's starting the 24th, folks. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting to announce the date. Peter Bradley Adams live from Cafe Lena, 7 to 10 p.m. Eliza Eden's Summer Celebration Dinner, 7:30 to 10:30. 5342 Parkus Mills Road in Galway. And that brings us up to next Friday. So I'll stop it there and I'll start announcing those next Thursday because sorry, just catching up with the chat here. No, unfortunately, Meatlog, and I like saying his name. No, unfortunately, Meatlog, I will not be in Nassau on the 26th. I missed the boat on that one, so to speak. It's not on a boat, but I missed the boat on it, so missed that one. So and the state has lifted the COVID restrictions. And just a quick word on that, and this is only my opinion. Oh, I got an itch on my ankle, and I can't reach it because I'm fat.
On your cankle?
It's on my ankle, yes. It's on my, at least it's not on my, never mind, I won't even go there. I was going to say at least it's not on my camel toe, but.
The aardvark's nose?
Yes, right on the aardvarks, the tip of the aardvark's nose. So the state's lifted restrictions, just my 2 cents on that. There is a variant, I guess, that's starting up again, and it's not as bad, but still it's COVID. And just be careful, guys. If you're vaccinated, good for you. If you chose not to, good for you. That is your choice. But just be careful. We don't want this shit to happen again. We just got the restrictions lifted. We don't want to have to go back into lockdown and all that again. So Let's not go there. Just be careful, guys. That's all I'm saying. I was noticing too. I was looking the other day at like some of the bigger shows, like most of the national acts. You know, a lot of the national acts that are obviously like, you know, not like arena, like Times Union sort of bands and stuff like that. The ticket prices are crazy. Like, I get the fact that you haven't played for a year, and you know,
Like Rolling Stones prices, or
oh, I couldn't even imagine what a Rolling Stones ticket is. Oh, so here's the example. Coheed and Cambria, which is I dig them. I mean, they're a band that I've loved for a while now, and I would love to go see them live. $95 for like the cheapest seats, $280 or $290 for on the sides, and then down front is like $389 or something like that. I'm like,
you know, like the Ticketmaster, whatever they call them now.
and maybe I was looking at scalper prices. I hope I was, but like, I mean, I don't know, dude. I get you have to kind of make up time and make up money, but let's just hope that that's not going to be like a trend now. You know what I mean?
Security just made an appearance.
Yeah, he's back there somewhere. Hi, buddy. He at the beginning of the show, right before when I hit the intro to the show, he was over here playing. Like, I threw a post-it note out and I missed a can, and he immediately started batting around. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. He just sat there staring at me like, what do you mean? It's a piece of paper. Of course I'm going to play with it. Oh, there's no lawn seats? Wow.
Seats, huh?
$69 for Lindsay. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I just hope that they're not going to kind of like try to make it up with consumers, because that would just kind of suck, dude. It's, I mean, I don't know. That's just my my opinion, anyways. I get people have to make money, but I don't know. It just seems like the prices are showing up a little excessive to me, anyway. So take that for what it's worth, guys. Just but you know, obviously don't be locked in a dungeon like me all the time. Go out and have some fun, and be careful. The supervisor, I like it. That's a good one.
I take that.
That's a good one. The
I take that outside.
supervisor. And so I'm gonna be doing burger reviews for Nippertown. Like, I need more burgers, right? I just had lunch with the mayor today, all right, and figured, well, as long as I'm out, why not do it? You know, so I did an Ovo Kitchen in Latham today. I have 2 more that I've done already that I need to I still need to write up. Still need to get that done. But you guys gave me a lot of cool suggestions. I think I got like 48 suggestions of where to go. So
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers, isn't that a TV show?
Cartoon TV.
All right. Thank you. I thought I was going crazy. We're like, wait, where's that? I know Bob's Diner. That's only good for like 2 a.m. and beyond. So I think after I do all these burger reviews, and there's probably going to be more, I would imagine, once it starts getting out there that I'm doing them. There's probably going to be more burger reviews rolling in. But after I'm done with all the burger reviews, I'm going to also do reviews on cardiologists in the area. that I think would be fitting, because I'm probably going to need it after a while. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm going to base it on just the burger. I'm going to do a standard. I'm going to go in when I order it. I'm going to order a cheeseburger, no lettuce, tomato, onion, no pickle, no, just basically cheese and bun and burger.
No
Because
comment?
the way I look at it, if you put, like, let's say I go to one spot for lunch and I get fresh tomato, fresh lettuce, fresh onion, et cetera, and then I go somewhere for dinner and it's been sitting out and the lettuce is wilted, or the tomato is yesterday's tomato. You know what I mean? So it'll be like a shittier tasting tomato. So that would kind of skew it. So that wouldn't be fair to go to this guy that's got fresh stuff and this guy that's got wilted stuff.
Well, you know, it would kind of be like the whole burger kind of concept.
This is true too, but I think just for uniformity, I'm just gonna do cheeseburger and bun. That's it. It felt weird not getting bacon on it today because I love bacon cheeseburgers. So I got bacon on the side. I did. So when I was done with the burger, I'm like, yep, bacon, you know. But I'm gonna be doing that and fries. It's a burger and fries. That's gonna be the test for it. So
Any condiments, ketchup, mustard?
no, I actually ate the burger without ketchup today. I started out eating the fries with no ketchup. Because again, if you have this place has Heinz 57 that just came out of the case and opened it up. This guy has Hunt's that's been on the table for a week.
Yeah, it's all the
That
same.
would kind of skew it too. So it's I eat them without fries just for the taste of it, the presentation. I mean, I have my sheet right here. I don't want to give away what I did today, but presentation made to order. The bun, the cheese, the patty, the spices they put on the patty, the sides. I'm also gauging atmosphere and service, but that does not get factored into the burger itself. That's just basically for the review. Hello?
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I got to turn off the water to the garden.
Oh, go do your thing, man.
I'm
Jesus.
flooding it out.
Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna have a freaking mud patty. That wouldn't be good. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know when it first hits Nippertown, but it will be soon. Like I said, I have 3 right now that I just have to finish writing up and send them off to the editor, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna figure out who's got the best burger in town. The scale is gonna be from like 0.1. Well, it could go to 0, but that would not be good for that place, or a 0.1 for that matter. But it'll be from 0 to 10. And there's going to be, obviously, it can get like a 6.2 or a 7.8, or it's just going to be an average and all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be pretty cool. So that in mind, if you guys have places that you guys want me to try out, just drop me a message. Let me know where you want to try.
All local joints, right?
All local. So yeah, that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. So Five Guys, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, chain restaurants are out. It's going to be all local stuff, and it can be like give me an example. All right, let's say like Tipsy
Burger
Moose.
Pie.
Let's say Tipsy Moose. Tipsy Moose has a place in Latham and a place in Troy.
Yeah.
But they're locally owned. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're not really considered a chain. A chain would be, can I get a Tipsy Moose burger in Ohio? No.
Bob's Diner.
Bob's Diner. I can do Bob's Diner too.
Arsenal
Diner.
City Tavern.
So what is it?
Arsenal City Tavern.
I think Chiorgno gave me that one. I have it on the list.
I think she did too.
Yep.
Those guys also had another restaurant, I thought, somewhere else.
There's another one down there by you.
Burger joint?
It's like a bar restaurant.
Oh, Black Bear Inn.
Yes. That's
you-
one. And I've had a burger there before. And if I remember correctly, it was good.
Oh yeah.
If I remember correctly, it was pretty good. So
I
I might
actually
have to revisit that one.
saw something that they were on like the Food Network or something for something.
Yeah, they had good food, and the atmosphere was cool too. It was like the waitress was just spot on. She was cool, and actually, you know what? That's a good memory too, because I went there with Henry McFerrin. We went there after we had a meeting. It was pretty cool.
There
So
you go.
yeah, absolutely.
Firefighters.
So what's that?
Firefighters on that place. Now you know why the
Yeah,
food's
it's a good joint, man. So what else do you got, man? I mean, this is your last Friday with us. And
what, like a swan song? I don't have a swan song.
yeah, I mean, do you have like anything to say to the folks, or you just gonna flip them off and leave? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, chat.
I would
Yeah.
love.
Chat, give him fingers. Give him the middle finger in chat, please.
Yes,
That's
please. I love it when you do that.
cold-hearted. You know what? So listen, I'm gonna
I
give you a
no,
choice.
honestly, I would love to see this blow up, and I'm hoping the Thursday move helps you move forward. I mean, I get it. I understand why you're doing it, and sorry for the schedule conflicts, but I'm still here. I'm still here.
No, I mean, obviously behind the scenes, you're going to be doing what you do all the time, anyways. And I run a lot of decisions by you. I run a lot of concepts behind you, and I respect your input and your decisions and stuff. So, I mean, obviously, you're still going to be in that aspect, but you're just going to be in that Crystal Palace, So.
Who else doesn't sleep at 4 a.m. Like you?
You, that's about it. You, and I think there's a couple more drama people I see on Facebook, but other than that, I think it's just me and you, man. Why are you flipping EPD the bird? Well, because he's a dick. That's why. He's an asshole. He just flipped off chat, Jess.
I just
wrong.
You off.
Oh, it was just to me, huh? Okay, so that being said,
I'll give it to everyone.
On your last night.
I want everyone to give them to me.
On your last night.
With carrot.
I will give you the choice.
17. Oh.
Take that.
Oof.
Or we gave you this one too.
Yeah.
And then we had this one. See you, Dan.
Yeah, yep.
So I will give you the choice tonight. We have two, and they're both Old Faithfuls. I'm going to give you the choice of either getting nuked or getting bunnied for your last night. Now, mind you, if you get nuked, it's going to be a big nuke.
Oh, like no cut scenes, just not boom.
It's you're gonna get nuked, or you're gonna get the rabbit. Which one do you want?
I don't know. Let the chat decide.
Chat, what do you guys think? You want to get nuked, or you want the rabbit? Jersey salute. That's right. You know what, dude? You know what? For your last time, I'm gonna be nice to you. We're gonna send you off. We're gonna send you off the nice way. I'm not gonna be mean to you no more. So, EPD, thank you for your on-screen stuff, and who knows, you might be back sooner than we think. So,
yeah, maybe.
So, okay, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna give him a nice send-off. So, EPD, we love you, buddy, and thank you.
Commander, I regret to inform you that Verdansk has fallen. Containment protocol has been initiated.
That does not look like a rabbit to me. That does not look like a rabbit to me, chat. One final time, EPD up in flames. There he goes. That's right, EPD. Thank you once again. All right, guys, that is my time. Oh, I know I would love that, Jess. That'd be great. That is my time for this week, guys. Thank you so much to Glass Pony for sitting down with us. Amazing interview. You guys are awesome. Keep kicking ass, doing what you're doing. You guys are fucking killing it. So, like I said, keep doing what you're doing. Remember, guys, next week, Thursday, 7 p.m., that's where we're moving to. We're moving to Thursday, 7 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in on Thursdays instead of Fridays. Don't message me like, where's the show? Because you've been warned. But I'll guide you in the right direction. Listen, I've appreciated you guys since day one. I couldn't do this shit without you. You guys are the best. You guys are the best chat, best audience somebody can ask for. And you're all degenerates in my book, and I mean that in a good way. So that being said, I will see you guys Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Just remember, we're all blessed with just one life. Make sure you guys make the most out of it. Make sure you guys watch out for each other. Be safe, and we'll see you guys Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Good night.